A change in direction tonight. Governor J.B. Pritzker announces the state of Illinois will not use the Brighton Park location as a base tent camp to house migrants.
This decision coming after an environmental report revealed mercury and other contaminants were found in the soil. Investigative reporter Bennett Haeberle has been following this story for weeks. He's here now with a closer look at the reason why they pulled the plug today. Bennett.
Allison and Stefan, the Illinois EPA decided that not enough soil tests were conducted and that the remediation efforts fell short of their standards. Now leads to more questions about the costs associated with setting up this site and how do we move forward. From the start, the site has been a source of controversy, with public protests from residents opposed to its use as a base camp that could house up to 2,000 migrants this winter. But those plans are off, days after an 800-page environmental report revealed levels of mercury and other toxic materials that exceeded environmental standards. The Illinois EPA reviewed that report and determined the contractors the city of Chicago hired did not collect enough soil samples and that their remediation efforts were insufficient. The news was well received by residents opposed.
It's like if I hit the lottery. It's not I only hit the lottery, my neighborhood hit the lottery.
Mayor, could you give us an update on the remediation efforts?
Mayor Brandon Johnson, who's ignored questions about this for days, spoke to reporters Tuesday after the news broke that the Brighton Park site would not be used.
The state did not provide any additional guidelines or any sort of methodology in which they were requiring us to go by, so we used the standards that were available to us. The site has been substantiated at being safe by third-party validators.
The city of Chicago spent $50,000 hiring Terracon consultants to conduct that environmental assessment. Records obtained by NBC5 Investigates show the site has a history of industrial use dating back nearly a century. This map, included in the report, shows the mercury was found near an area labeled Sleep 1, where within the past week, one of 2 large tents went up. It all raises questions about if the city could have publicly acknowledged the contamination sooner. The report makes it clear that the testers were aware that there were mercury and other issues there in mid-November. So could your administration have not shared that sooner and we could have moved on from this location sooner? Is that a misstep on your part?
Well, the agreement is with a private entity, so there are different processes that take place when it's a private space.
The mayor went on to state his administration has been forthright and shared the report when legally allowed to. He said the state never questioned the testing methods until now.
There was no additional information that was provided that would have led us to believe that this particular report that has been validated to be safe by third parties, that somehow that operation will be halted.
And the questions now turn to what's next and where could the next base camp be located. There are sites under consideration, including one at 115th and Halstead, and still other unanswered questions about how much money went into the Brighton Park location that now does not appear to be viable. Stefan?
Trying to get some more answers. Bennett Haeberle, thank you so much.